Hey, what's the matter, baby? Oh, I'm here, baby. Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hi, baby. Here.
Hey, brother. How you been? Let's go. By the way, happy Pi Day, everybody. What's happening?
need to participate in, by the way. There is no restrictions, meaning if you already have one of
Get your shit together,
Oh my god, I almost missed this.
Holy shit, where have you been?
I forgot. What's this? Oh shit. Who's this for? This looks cool, man.
It's for Death Note.
Death Note. Okay, it was about time to know. Yo, he has good taste, I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty sick. We'd already done a previous one, but wanted to go back and redesign it. More action.
Wait. Previous one? Hold on.
Like I worked on a design before this one.
Ah, like in private with him.
Right. Give himself more punch.
That's looking good, man.
Thanks, man.
This is driving me crazy, to be honest. It's not. I feel like there's something wrong. But I've done it. It's worked in the other shit.
Looking very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice. Is this like Berserk inspired or something?
No, this is more like Gojo meets Assassin's Creed.
Gojo doesn't have a massive sword, neither Assassin's Creed.
Kakashi.
Yeah, that mask reminds me of Kakashi. You're very low.
All right, I'm working on it. Don't worry.
Is French talking to us?
Mm-hmm. Do you have him muted?
No, it's just he's a tad. Well, he's significantly lower than you, and it feels like he's answering to someone else.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Let me restart my people sheet.
Oh, you sound well now.
Alright guys, I'm not going to include anybody who wasn't in here, but I'm going to have to just run it in general chat just to make sure, but there's not a whole lot of people running it. So I'm just going to run this for 5 minutes, so that way you guys can hear and see this. And there shouldn't be a whole lot of people in Gen chat, but we'll get it in the private voice channel if this happens again.
What are we talking about?
Don't worry.
I came in late. Don't give me.
Don't tag a bunch of people though, just so you know. Right?
I don't tag people. I have no clue what you're talking about.
There you go.
Lol.
I gotta see what this is. I don't even know what's going
I mean,
on.
if I win again, I'm sorry for Joey, bro.
Gen chat?
Why is it Gen chat?
If you already have one, you can win another. Oh, sweet. Can I enter?
I should enter.
You
Why
should.
don't you?
Well, what I was gonna get you, if I get you to draw me something or burn something, Joey, I'm probably gonna get you to put my mask that I got yesterday on top of a dog's head.
Oh, yeah, your mask is cool. Question, why did you put it in Gen chat and not in Ink?
Because it's giving me permission issues, even though it has the exact same permissions in both channels. It's telling me it doesn't. And I've even done it via role, and I even gave it its own individual perm. So it's probably something on the back end that Hans set up to prevent like a fake GA bot or like if the GA bot, because those giveaway bots can get hacked. So
Yeah, they can. My other question is,
so there's probably some extra layers that I'm not seeing at a quick glance while I'm trying to do it quickly in chat. Just like that.
you can also do it in giveaway channel.
Yeah. I was gonna try to do it in this channel so that it wasn't visible to everybody who's not in the event. Because we're gonna do some raffles for holders, but I wanted to do one special thing for you guys who show up to the events all the time.
The thing is, what if someone that's not a holder wins me?
Then I'm not gonna let them win. I'll re-roll it. I'll re-roll it.
I mean, they're gonna just go bananas.
There's 4 minutes left.
Well, pray I don't. That's all I'm saying.
Ah, God. I do not need another one from here.
I don't even know
I
what.
told everybody to pay attention during the event this week. Right now you only have 4 people who entered the giveaway.
Oh, should have run it for 1 minute, Khan says.
We can be a little daring. I think Gen chat's a little slow right now.
Oh, we have 5 participants. So we're like, who joined?
I'm not saying that we're going to do this every week, but there's probably going to be more of these things like that. Like during events, we'll because we do, and then we're going to give 10 to holders each month, but not all 10 of those. We may reserve a couple of those for community,
Outreach.
activities and just like people that are spending a lot of time creating for Ink, things like that. Just giving people opportunities that that everybody says like, oh, I don't have a chance. Like, well, there's going to be more chances than just randomization as well. So, I think people thought that the new method of picking customs was going to eliminate the chances for people. That's not the case.
Right.
Last 50 seconds.
Right now, pretty good. I actually meant to do this last week, Joey, but both weeks I ended up with crazy schedules on Friday. I got home and I'm like, I hope he's still in the event.
They got dipped out right on the mark that time. I forget.
Yeah. I had something going on. Did that ever respond to you? Just MIA forever?
I haven't heard back yet, but I haven't set up the filing yet, so I'm still doing some renders on it. I'll show you what I got done. I completely flipped what I worked on previously.
Of course it's Khan. Yeah, it's always Khan. He always wins shit, French. If you look in game theory, he wins there all the time as well.
And also, if you already have custom, I won't put you on the spot in the chat. I'll tell you.
Put him on the spot. Go ahead. We know Khan is a hacker. Why am I not surprised? I wish Honzo won this, to be honest.
That's the luck, man.
Are you not putting him on the spot, please?
I'm gonna. Well, the cool thing is, I think most people in here. Let's see. Let me look and see who's in here first.
It's only Honzo and Bruce, I think, that don't have a custom.
Are they both in here? Also, you guys, I'm gonna also gate some of these. Like, this was the first one, so we just wanted to do it for everyone. But if we do something like this, where it's like, hey, like, we want to reward people who are paying attention during events and like coming in and at least checking on the Discord. There's some of you guys that are more active. You guys understand that. There will be some of these that are gated to people who don't have one yet. So, you guys who are showing up to the events who don't have one will also have better odds. But I just wanted to kind of show everyone that,
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, so there will be more, like just the first one, we were just going to say anybody who showed up today can enter, even if you have it. There will be some of these that are just gated for just people who don't have one. And then we'll even have chances for people who, win one to possibly pass it along to another deserved community member. And then we're not going to just let you pass it to anybody, of course. But if you win one, and there's somebody who's active in the community, it's not going to be like a huge requirement that they were here for 1,000 messages or something, but just somebody who's at least a part of the community. If you want to pass it on, say you win a second and there's somebody who you're like, man, I think this person has earned it a while ago, like, and you want to pass it on, we're going to let you do that.
Pass it to my alt.
If you want it, I don't know why you got to give it to the alt. Like,
I said that because it's absurd, bro.
Metric, bro.
It's literally because it's absurd. I mean, Khan is now selling his custom second custom.
it's on.
Right.
What's that whitelist group that people were selling our whitelist in?
Oh, X-Servers.
Extrovert, yeah. That's still a place. I mean,
Yeah, it's active.
I don't. Who's buying whitelist right now?
Well, they were selling the Steady Teddies.
I got you.
The other one, fuck is it called? Final Boss, I think it was being sold. There are a few here and there, and there are other chains that we don't know about.
Yeah, you guys. FYI, if you guys don't see me a bit next week, I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be not for work. I'm gonna be traveling for like 3-4 days. So I will check in, and I'll be like Twitter's easy from the phone. I hate Discord on my phone because it's just so small. I just kind of hate it.
Safe journey, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna be traveling for work for like 4 days. So if you guys don't see me, times are kind of ramping up. I'm starting a new business right now, so
Nice.
yeah, just trying to ramp up and do some training with my staff and stuff. So I'm going down to Florida for some training for a few days.
Sick.
Frenchie the boss.
Yes.
May I ask what the business is? Like what market?
We're gonna be doing like exterior like builds for people's homes. So like if somebody wants if they want a pool and a hardscape for a grill and things like that, we would come out, plan the work, design the work.
So sort of exterior design and building.
Yeah. Basically, any exterior design and builds and upgrades for your property, things like that. I like fun, and so I want to offer everybody fun, like at their house. Like it's one of the big things about gets my kids to come back over, and like my kids even want to. Like my daughter's like in her 20s, but she even wants to sometimes bring her friends to our place, and it's because there's, and I feel that for parents. I feel that for parents everywhere. Like one of the things that's been tough for me over the last 2-3 years is letting the bird fly from the nest. So you instantly, and I always wondered, like, man, like why do these old people that have a pool like take care of it, but they never swim in it, or why do these old people like that have a tennis court or a volleyball net in their yard? And it's like, oh shit, it's so their kids come over. Like I didn't realize it until I was an adult, and I thought about so that the kids and the grandkids come play. So I want to be the guy who provides that.
Yeah.
So that's just a little venture I'm trying to start. Whereas there'll be there's more to it than that, but that's like
Sure.
a high level look. So that's not to dox myself entirely.
This only applies if you have a house, guys. So just saying.
Yeah, I've owned retail for a long time, and retail's just taken a beating over the last 5 years, and it's time to hedge my bets.
Yep.
So I got to get out there and get a little dirty and do a little work and do a little sales, things like that. But I wanted to kind of build something where some of my team was in the retail side could transition over. Do some of this, and I have a bunch of people on my retail team that are interested. So
Cool.
yeah, I have some guys who used to work construction back in the day and things like that that are like banded in trouble. I'm like, would you like to get out of a retail building for a little while? And they're like, hell yes. Let's go build some cool shit.
Yeah.
Like I know we love to say that in Web3, but I want to do that so bad in real life,
Yeah, but this is different, bro. I mean, you're actually physically doing shit.
The fucking grass somewhere.
You're excavating the grass or planting it.
Yeah, I could do. I could expand the service side of it. So like, if we do an install, we can do service. So you could just expand into so many services when you're already at someone's house dealing with the exterior. So like, we have a bunch of services we're gonna offer as well. And the cool thing is when you offer service, there's like not a whole lot of overhead as far as getting like you got to be educated, right? And you got to know how to do it. But like you don't typically, if you already have tools, there's not a whole lot of tools to go out and say offer this service or that service. So like doing like exterior lighting, things like that. That's something you can offer, like the permanent LED lights that they use at Christmas now, and then how they change, like offering that type of installation, or even just some sort of fancy outdoor lighting or stereo, things like that. There's so many, like once you get your foot in the door in that, I realized that people just are like, hey, do you know anybody that does this? Do you know anybody that does this? You're like, oh, if I do it all, then I can just offer. And anything that does well, you can just lean into, right? And if it doesn't do well, you can just not offer that. It's not, it's very flexible. And I think service and building and installs is going to be kind of a good hedge against any
Yep.
issues with the economy or whatnot.
Somebody always needs something handy done.
Well, it's like pools, for example. Like during COVID, like of course everybody bought a pool to like have something to do at home, and like the people who have, I mean, not trying to sound like a dick or anything, but the people who have the bread to buy a pool, they don't really like during a little bit of an economic turndown, they can still pay for service of that. They can still pay for somebody to come build them. Those people were doing all kinds of that. I couldn't believe they actually. It goes to show that more artists than Joey have a sense of humor, though. The Sam Spratt thing.
What?
Like, did you see some of the humor that went into the, like? So one of the people, about the masquerade. Like I'm sure you heard from the other guys, right? Like what was going on with it.
No, not really.
So Sam like made another 101, and like this time, I won't get into like all the deets, but like you get a mask that kind of reflects how you interacted with the artwork. So like there was the first round, you made one comment anywhere on the artwork. The second round, you can make 3 comments on anyone else's comment.
Okay.
Right. And then the third round, you went back to your original comment and either like amended it, added something, or whatever you wanted to do, just to go circle back to your original comment. And like, of course, just like anytime you give somebody the opportunity to say whatever they want on the internet, of course, one of the first things you see is like somebody draws a wiener emoji, of course, somewhere.
Yeah.
And you start, it's like, this is a 101 the guy worked like 18 months on or something like that. It's like, okay, is he going to appreciate the humor there? Is he going to you get one comment and you did all that? Like, it's like, well, so I was kind of, I was myself with mine. I just I found somebody in the background that was like kind of like not really in the excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk about your vehicle's extended warranty? Because it just isn't, you know, it's something that I feel like all of us know about. Like, so man, at least America. And it just kind of, I was like, man, I can talk about his artwork. I can talk about how, you know, how impressed I am with it, or like, you know, but there's so many people out there that like have an art degree that could probably do that way better than I can.
Sure.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's people out there that with way more experience. So like, what am I going to really add to that part of the conversation? And I was like, if I can make one person chuckle when they go through this, like, and of course, if he's got any, you know, shows in America and somebody's scrolling through it and they see that, they're going to get a laugh, you know? And I was just like, so, but there was like a couple skeptics who obviously thought that maybe that wouldn't have been a good idea. Like, oh, that's kind of disrespectful, or that's not like pertaining to the art. It turned out that artist has a sense of humor too, because I actually made was one of the finalists. Like, I mean, there's like 20 finalists. Yeah, so like, it means that he does appreciate. I mean, to me, it meant okay. He expected a little bit of both sides of the spectrum, and like, but be creative about it. You know, like have a little fun. And like that was cool to have that little stand. Yeah. It was like, you know, like when I commented on other people's stuff, I didn't like savor something. I tried to stay on topic. You know, like I didn't make theirs about mine. You know, right? But wanted mine to be about like, you know, more reflective.
Right.
So,
did you actually end up getting a mask?
Yeah, I did. I got a pretty good one. I'll put it in chat. Bruno just put this. The guy who drew the wiener on the one of one, he actually got a wiener drawn on his mask. So it's like, what a sense of humor to have, you know? Like, voice chat channel.
There's the wiener mask. Oh, that is sick, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like the bones, and like if you kind of ignore the eyes that are there, it almost looks like the white above the eyes is kind of like almost like a snake skull.
Yeah.
All of that like has its own eyes, and I kind of like.
This is a render.
This is a what?
This is a 3D render. It's a real mask.
No, it's a painting.
It's a holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty good.
Look at the diffusion on that. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, this is why I was saying the reason I thought it's a real mask or a render that's stupidly good is because it looks like something you'd see in a museum.
Oh, it's so good.
Holy
It's actually
shit.
funny because we got an email today that they are displaying all the masks and the one of one in the museum in Toledo, Ohio, like from July until the end of the year.
Bro, that's only like 4 hours away from me.
Yeah. So there's gonna be like we're invited to the like everybody who has one is invited to the gallery.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Bro,
cool.
that's insane. That's fucking.
I got invited by Bruno. He's a good guy. Very happy.
Count Strife, what 3D printer, man? These are not 3D, these are paintings.
But that's why I was like, man, I need to get that mask on, like my original dog, like holding up that mask, Joey, like
Yeah.
like just you know the OG dog.
Gotcha.
That's someone.
All right. Bruno, yours is fucking sick too, man. What was your comment, Bruno?
Probably just said ink.
His comment was, "Hey, yo, fuck that guy."
I'll tell you the story so Bruno doesn't have to type it. Bruno, because I know he's not going to do any voice, but he put a quote that he loves that I don't think he put like high school yearbook. interaction, he made sure he had one spelling error in the quote before cementing his legacy. So perfect, Bruno. It's like, he's like, man, he's like, I was kind of upset about it, but that's shit I would do. Like, to be honest, that's fair. But this one, these masks actually, for these, he actually, there's a YouTube video out there, but he spent a lot of time training AI to paint like him. So the masks this time, his original skulls were all hand-drawn one-on-ones, but these were all AI assisted, right? So he has it, like, he's trained it for like all this time, and actually like seeing like the file structure and things he was working with is like crazy. It's like, you ever seen the red line meme where the guy's like pointing at the board? That's what this computer screen looks like. And he had it, so like it basically starts each render, and then he can pull it out and touch it up, and then put it back, and then pull it out, and then have the AI touch it up. So these were done because these were all, each one that was assigned to you, like, because mine, like I said the thing about the warranty, he actually named my mask the roving salesman. So they all actually, like, even named them and tied to your interactions and your
How long was this ongoing from like his conception to realization?
This is like the second, I mean, I guess this would be the real second of three, is what he's alluded to, three phases, but he's been working on it for like the last 18 months, or maybe right around that area, 16 to 19 months.
Amazing. Those skulls are worth like crazy money now. Pretty insane. Yeah.
And I actually had a friend who got one of those because he had been on the original 101s. And I think he sold it to, what's it, like Vincent Van Gogh or whatever? Vincent Van, I think that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he actually sold it to him for like 30 ETH or something in November of probably 2022-ish. Maybe 2023. I mean, it might have been in 2023. Yeah. I don't remember which one it was, but he sold it. I think it was like around 30 ETH at the end of the year. I actually feel kind of awful because he actually messaged me and was like, "Should I sell this?" And I was like, "Well, what's the offer?" And he was like, 30 ETH. And I was like, probably. But I was like, look, man, if it's like life-changing money, like even if it, another 3 or 5x is from here, could you take that same money and put it somewhere in 3 or 5x at the same time? Like likely, yeah, right? Like, I mean, so I don't feel too awful, but like he actually asked me, like, should I sell this? And I was like, sure. Like, I mean, that's life-changing bread. I think that's it. I think that might be it.
Oh.
If there was like a 30 ETH sale of it in November or December of that, like not last year, the year before, probably, then that's
right.
Yeah, that's a good friend of mine. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, that's it. So. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that my buddy got airdropped that for bidding on the original Nifty Gateway piece.
Good God.
He was one of the people. Bruno, he was one of the people That is who it is. But I think he did get a mask this time though, so I would assume he probably played Monument game too.
Did everyone that bid get an airdrop, or just it was like a selection?
I think it was top 50, but not a lot of people had bid. It might not have even been off. It might not have even bid off. Yeah. So it's everyone because I don't even think there was 50 bids. Because the high bid, like I think it jumped up pretty quickly, and like a lot of people just like were like out really early, and so like the people who still had thrown in their bid, he like, yeah, okay, yeah, there was still 15 left over, so there's only 35 people that bid on it. So every person who bid, crazy, right? So like imagine bidding on an R piece, and then you lose, so you get airdrop something, and 2 years later it's worth 100 ETH. That's cool shit that happens in Web3.
Yeah. I'll wait till I put the orange behind it. It's gonna fucking pop.
Oh, dude, that's so sick, bro.
I love that one, dude. That's so good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm like, you could have 5x it in 2 years.
Yeah.
But that was probably worth more than 100, to be honest. It's probably worth more than 100. And I guess nobody's buying it because we saw it. I saw if you watch the YouTube interview recently, I don't remember the guy's name. It was a very very good video. It was like, I think it's from about 3 weeks ago. There was a guy who interviewed Sam about this, and you could tell because I believe in the story, like he had gotten a couple stolen from him, and you could tell there was kind of like a I'm not say battle. This is probably the wrong word, but like a little bit of a disagreement between that holder and Sam, specifically because he was like asking him like, "Oh man, do you think you should like not give that skull benefits or blah blah blah? Like, or should you like end it at that?" And he's like, "Look, like if I want to preach self sovereignty, like then I have to like, where do you draw the line at that point? Like, if this is my friend who got stolen from, or this is this is my friend that got robbed because he was trying to claim Pengu coin and he got fished, or where do you draw the line?" And you can tell like his questioning. Actually, the guy who was interviewing actually had very strong feelings about it, and didn't really see eye to eye. So it was kind of a cool exchange to watch. They like put that on the video, so it's kind of cool like, to see them both differing opinions like that, but just agree to disagree, I guess.
So that's all you can do at that point.
Yeah, claiming Punching Penguin coin, though. I would never claim Punching Penguin coin on a computer that had 3 skulls, even anywhere you're in. Like, I mean, I understand that it's not the computer, like that value is not something I'm logging in on a daily basis. Like, you wouldn't even be able to access it.
Well, people don't understand what they have until they lose it.
Yeah.
You could tell the guy who lost him was very sad about it. Did you watch that video? Yeah. Did you see the little kind of like back and forth towards the end of the first part of the interview? But I can see, like, I mean, I can see that being a thing. Like, you know, there is an argument there for some, you know, to say, oh man, like you can basically make it to where no one ever tries to do that again because it won't be valuable, you know. And I mean, I can see where that will, you know. I mean, I'm one of those decentralized type folks that, you know, is going to own up to my own mistakes, and, you know. But I can see where, you know, having some things like that might turn people onto the space a little bit, you know, and like make them less leery as people are able to. But it's just not really what this space is, to be honest. There's no undo button on the transactions, folks. Yeah, so I guess he basically said, like, in the interview, like, if it's stolen and somebody buys it and they come to me and say, hey, I bought it, like, it was listed, I bought it, now I own it, I'm not the one who stole it, this is me. He's like, I'm gonna, you know, honor the benefits. Like, I'm not gonna shut it off there, because it, you know, basically what he's saying is if the person who stole it can sell it and somebody can get the benefits, then there'll always be people who willing to steal. So, or always be people willing to buy it. Bruno's just flexing in the chat right now. Anybody paying attention? There we go. Actually, it's not really that bad. It's actually not that bad of a time because I mean, it's kind of cheap right now. Yeah, exactly, Con. That's the thing about it. So, like, that's why I guess Sam in the video says, like, if you come to me and you tell me who you are, like, I'm so and so, this is my Twitter, this is my whatever, or he didn't specifically say how you would identify yourself, but if he said if you come to him and tell him who you are, then, you know, he would honor it. And I think that's fair. You know, I think that if you say, hey, look, I want this, I don't know what to do, like, this is me. Anonymous, I'm not trying to hide from nothing. You easily now know who I am, so if I did steal it, at least now you know who I am.
Yeah. Love when a plan comes together. Yeah. Still nothing coming off of it.
Yeah, that sword is insane, dude.
Thanks, man. They're not great.
still here.
Yeah. I do.
Bro, that looks too good, bro.
Slow down.
You know, if I continue joining these sessions, I'm gonna have to ask for
You just get more and more jealous, or is this like
more
back-
work on mine, because this is getting out of hand. It's looking good, definitely. Not gonna lie. And that shoulder fur is what reminded me of Berserk and Fist of the North Star, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Well, Joey, I'm gonna have to have a hard look at mine and see what we can add as color.
You feeling it's a little bland?
Well, look at it. Do you not think it's a little bland?
Yeah, I mean, compared to this and others, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
But you said you wanted it coming out of shadow, so that's why.
Well, yeah, but the shadows are not there either. It's just like, do we need some like shadow smoke stuff? You know?
We could actually do some pretty good gold contrasts on there. And we could use some oranges to pop some other areas I think it might benefit from. Yeah, we could do it.
You know, funny enough, I'm looking at the AI video that I showed you like a few weeks back, where I managed to capture like a frame from the rotation. But
Yeah.
I think it looks better. It looks better. Which kind of makes me sad.
Too bad.
I mean the angle, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You need to get out of here pretty soon. Prep for this major storm we got rolling in pretty soon.
A storm.
Yeah, we're supposed to have like an inland hurricane in the Midwest. So that'll be fun.
Con, we don't have this sort of shit, do we?
Dude, America's weather is frightening sometimes. My town actually holds a memorial because, like, in the 1920s, a massive, like, F5 ripped through where I live at. A lot of people died.
When you say F5, is that reference to like the level of a storm?
Yeah, it's the level scale of the power of tornadoes. It's called the Fujita, I think, something like that.
So look at this too. Which one would look better from your perspective? And everyone's perspective.
I love that it does look to the right more, and the mask is like facing you.
Right? I think this is what I had in my head, but I probably didn't know how to describe it.
Right. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, Count is saying number 2. Hans is seeing the third one for some reason, but I don't know what he's on. or what he's smoking. You sniff that, man.
All right, Death Note, I'm gonna stop for the day. I gotta go do some prep work, but I think it's turned out freaking great. I love the lava sword. Turned out better than I would.
Yeah, that looks badass, bro. I mean, fuck yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.